Good morning. We're about to show you how to make these delicious homemade cinnamon rolls. Let's get started. All right, so first we're going to take 2 3/4 cup of flour. We're going to go ahead and level that out. And we're going to use 1/2 teaspoon of salt. We're going to put 3 tablespoons of granulated sugar in there as well. And we're going to whisk this all together and set this aside. Okay, so next we're going to take 3/4 cup of whole milk, and we're going to heat this up in the microwave, but just until it's warm. You kind of want it at the temperature of warm bath water, because if you make it too hot, you'll kill the yeast. Okay, so now that the milk is heated up into warm, we're going to place 3 tablespoons of melted butter into the milk and mix it in. Next, we're going to take our rapid rise instant yeast, and we're going to whisk this in until it's nice and dissolved. Next, we're going to take a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract and put that in there as well. Give it a nice mix. Okay, next we're going to pour the melted butter with the milk and vanilla extract into the dry ingredients. And we're going to put an egg in here at room temperature, and we're just going to give it a good mix till the dough starts forming. Now that it's nice and mixed up, as you see, it formed a soft dough. Next, we're going to put it on a lightly floured surface. So go ahead and spread some flour on whatever surface you may be using. And we're going to add just a little more flour because it's super soft and sticky, the dough, because we need to knead it. I'm just going to add some flour to this, because it was still super soft and sticky. And we're just going to knead the dough for about 5 minutes. Okay, so after you've kneaded the dough, we're going to place this in a greased bowl and let it rest for about 10 to 15 minutes. And go ahead and loosely cover it as well. So next we're going to be making the filling. So we're going to take 1/2 cup of dark brown sugar, 1 1/2 tablespoons of ground cinnamon. And we're just going to mix that in together. Okay, so after the dough has rested for about 10 to 15 minutes, we're going to go ahead and take it, and we're going to roll this out into a rectangular shape. Now that we have our dough rolled into a nice 14 by 8 rectangle, we're going to take 1/4 cup of butter, softened, and we're just going to spread this all over the dough. Next, we're going to take the dark brown sugar cinnamon mixture, and we're just going to sprinkle it all over the cinnamon roll. Next, we're going to roll up the dough to make a 14-inch log. Next, we're going to cut it into 10 to 12 rolls and place them into a lightly greased 9-inch cake pan. All right, now that they're rolled and placed into the cake pan, we're going to cover it with some saran wrap, and we're going to let the cinnamon rolls rise for a good 45 minutes or until they double in size. All right, now that the cinnamon rolls are done rising, and they took about 45 minutes, we're going to place these in the oven at 350 degrees, and we're going to cook them for 20 to 25 minutes until lightly golden brown. Okay, so while the cinnamon rolls are in the oven baking, we're going to go ahead and make the cream cheese icing to it. All right, so I'm going to use a block of cream cheese, more so because my husband really likes it with a lot more cream cheese. But you can, if it's too much cream cheese for you, you can just use 4 ounces instead of the whole 8 ounce. And make sure that the cream cheese is softened. I'm just going to chop this up with a spoon a little bit. We're going to go ahead and place our butter. It's 3 tablespoons of softened butter. I'll go ahead and put the vanilla extract in there, our powdered sugar, and we're going to beat this until it's nice and fluffy and smooth. And when it's done mixing, it should look just like this. Wow, these came out looking really great. All right, and these cooked for a total of 20 minutes. All right, now that we got one out, see? That's pretty good. We're going to go ahead and ice it. If you enjoyed this delicious homemade cinnamon roll recipe, go ahead and press that thumbs up button. Subscribe to our channel, ring that notification bell, And make sure you check out our latest video uploads. See you later.